Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today's video we're taking a look at the Premier League fixtures. So taking a look at the Leeds United fixtures for the upcoming Premier League season, and they were released this morning. Just before getting to today's video, I just want to apologise. There's been no rumour roundup this week, and that should be coming out in the next day or Monday by the time I get round to things, because I'm really busy this weekend, and the quality of the audio might not be so good on this video. So let's get into today's video and take a look at Leeds United fixtures. So I'm going to go and just skim over the ones that are the major ones, and then obviously then delve in and do a little bit more of a delve into them, because I've not really had chance to really process them as much yet. So the Leeds United fixtures, the ones we'll take a look at the first six, and obviously moving on. So we've got Wolves at home, we've got Southampton away, Chelsea at home, Brighton away, and Everton at home. So 3 home fixtures there. We've got Nottingham Forest at home, Arsenal at home, Fulham at home, and Liverpool away, Bournemouth at home, and Tottenham away in November, Manchester City at home, just after Boxing Day, Nottingham Forest away in February, then Man United. Did I say Manchester United back in September? You've got Manchester United at home. We've got Chelsea at home, Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, Liverpool at home, Arsenal away, then Liverpool at home, Bournemouth away, Manchester City away, and then Tottenham at home on the last day of the season. Those are just a quick roundup of some of the fixtures, but we're going to give a deep dive now into sort of the first 6 and then onto the Christmas period and other games and whatever. So Leeds United start off with a home fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 6th. Now, will not be at any of the home games in August, which is a bit of a shame, actually. A little bit of a shame. I've got loads of stuff on with the choir, and then obviously I'm away as well. So yeah, where to start really? Wolves at home. We all remember that game, don't we, last season against Wolverhampton Wanderers? And actually, remember Leeds played at Wolves at the beginning of the 2000 and I think it was the 2012-13 season, didn't they? Luciano Becchio got the goal on that day, didn't he? And that one actually, I can picture the goal now. But yeah, that was the opening game of that season, and actually, this is another. I think Leeds United will be a lot better this season than they were last season. They've already made 2 and possibly kind of 4 signings through the door come at the end of next week. So that's all good, and it looked like a good fixture, that Wolves at home. I'm not going to complain with that one. Not too much to say on the fixture, but I think Leeds United will come out and give Wolves a run for the money. I think they'll be raring and ready to go for a new season. Then it's Southampton away. I think we did play these on the opening day of the season. In the season, I think we did 10-11, and it was horrible, that game. I don't remember it too well, but watching clips back of that game, that was horrible. Southampton did go up that season, didn't they, as well? Feel like having to move something down there. So yeah, it was horrible. But Southampton away on the second game of the season, and 2 really pinnacle games there that are points for Leeds United, games where Leeds United can pick up points and can win and get off to a good start, because I think we only start to see the transformation of the league fitting together roughly about end of September, beginning of October, when teams have played and they've not done particularly well, or they've done really well, or it's been alright for teams in the Premier League. So that's when we start to see Leeds United make the shapes. So that's possibly when we start to see the shape really in the Southampton game. 2 really, I don't mean the shape, but I mean really 2 really games where Leeds can pick up points from that one. Then it's Chelsea at home on the 20th. What a game to start with. Start with Manchester United last season. And this is one of the games. I don't remember a game when we've played Chelsea right at the beginning, or we played, because obviously I've never really seen Leeds United in the Premier League. I've only for 2 seasons. But that is such a crucial game, and possibly we could do something against Chelsea. Who knows? But you never know. You never know, do you? You never know what's going to come. You never know what's going to really happen during the Premier League. But them first 2 fixtures definitely ones we can pick up points and try and get something against Chelsea, because it's the beginning of the season. Sometimes some teams are not even ready. Some teams are ready. Some teams are not ready. Some teams, are firing on all cylinders and are flying away with it. You just don't know what to get. But hopefully we can get something out of the Chelsea game on the 20th. Then the 27th, another game where Leeds could possibly pick up stuff. They've only been really kind to us this season, just really kind. Looking at last season's fixtures, and you always review the upcoming season with the previous season and think, I didn't like that fixture put together. There were awful runs of games where you look at this season and go, yeah, I'm really happy with this season. I'm really happy. So Brighton hopefully get something out. They had a good season last season. Slipped away towards the end, didn't do so well, but that's another game where Leeds can try and pick up points. I do remember a game against Brighton at the beginning of the season. I think it was the beginning of the following season after that. I think it was in the 13-14 season when it was Brian McDermott's first season in charge. And we beat Brighton, that Luke Murphy goal. Luke Murphy, and what game. I just remember that game. I wasn't at the game though, but I just remember the game anyways. Yeah. And then Everton at home. That's another game. I do remember playing Everton second last season, the first home game of the season against Everton last season, and they weren't so good last season. They were poor Everton. I don't know if they'll have a great season this season. They've signed 1 or 2 players, but I don't know if there's ever going to be anything ever good coming out of that game. Within that good for Everton, but I think for Leeds, this is a game Leeds can try and pick up points, can try and do well in, and it's trying to do as well as they can in that first sort of running of games, and even in the next running of games, to try and get as many points early on, so we're not then going into the back end of the season feeling stuck. But the season can have an effect in any league where where the team can be rubbish, and come November they can be up near the playoffs, or can be on the way to the playoffs. Can just be absolutely crazy. So moving into September, we do have Brentford and then Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. Nottingham Forest at home and Manchester United away. Oh man. These are just games that we live for. Nottingham Forest, they're going to be absolutely ready and up for this game, knowing how big Leeds United are. 2 big teams taking on each other, who've risen from the dead in the last couple of years. Leeds have one of the former sleeping giants, because they're back in the Premier League now. But obviously Nottingham Forest have just awoken. That should be another great game. And Forest fans thinking, we can take something out of Leeds United, but I think it'll be a very tough game for both sides. That one where you talked about Leeds could try and take points off Wolves, Southampton, Everton, Brighton and Everton, where this one not as much. I don't feel we can as much take the points, because it was going to be such a tough game. Bearing in mind who they sign, and they're going to let a lot of players go, Forest, but also looking at signing goalkeeper Dean Henderson on loan, with obviously a bit of an option to buy as well. Then it's Manchester United away. This again always is one where we don't do well against Man United. We did well at home last season against them. We never do well at Old Trafford, but hopefully we can try and do something. This team are ready to go. It's a new manager. It's not played against Manchester United yet. So will this be another game that we can try and take the 3 points from and try and play as well, even though they've got a new manager in, and somebody was saying that they expect Manchester United to be in the top 3, which is a statement to say, but it just depends who they bring in. They have let a few players go, Pogba and and Lingard go so far. Then into October we've got Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Arsenal at home. This looks like a big one. If Arsenal can improve from last season, they did alright towards the back end of the season. Didn't look good at the beginning, but look better towards the back end. And Arsenal's another one of them games where we don't particularly play well against them. And, you know, I think that at home, especially, we've done alright against them at home. Just last season we were awful. But, you know, I think this one could be another interesting game as well. And hoping that we can try and get the 3 points off them, but it would be a tough game. And then there's not much there as well. Moving in to, then we've got Leicester, and then it is Fulham. Another big game. This is just another big game for Leeds, and hoping that we can try and nick the 3 points. We've actually been good against Fulham in the last couple of years. And we've been decent against them in London, obviously in the cup and stuff, and we went there and picked up the 3 points, didn't we? But it's at home this time, and hopefully we can try and nick the 3 points off Fulham. That should be one of those. Liverpool away, now they're going to be really up for this. We have to win our game. I can't really see us getting much out of this game. I can't see many teams getting much out of the Liverpool game. But, you know, anyways, moving on. November, now there's only 2 games in November and December due to the World Cup. So, the 5th of November, bonfire night, 5th of November. We're against Bournemouth. I'm trying to think of that song then. Remember the 5th of November. So, whatever the song goes like. But, yes, Leeds United taking on Bournemouth at home. We've not played Bournemouth in years, have we? So, can't remember really when we last played Bournemouth. As well. Going back, I do remember the game against Forest at the beginning of the season. Some seasons ago. Anyway, that's same with Fulham. I remember opening day sort of stuff with Fulham. But yeah, we are at home to Bournemouth that game, and I could see us getting something. We need to get as many 3 points. This is where as well. And then it's Tottenham away, and oh man, Tottenham away. It's going to be just another game where we need to try and get as many 3 points, but that will be a difficult game as well. Now, moving on to December, and Manchester City. The good thing is, we're playing them then, and kind of all the players retired from the World Cup, and obviously we're going to have players that are retired from the World Cup, and it's looking like Phillips is going. I don't like Manchester City. I'm going to be totally honest, I don't like any Manchester club. I don't like Manchester at all, to be honest now. I do prefer Manchester City to Manchester United, but still. I'm going to be totally honest. Yeah, let's not even go there. But it's Manchester City at home on the 26th. Again, this could have put them there as well. I think the players will be rested. Some of our players, of course, we're not playing in the World Cup as such. So, yeah, that is really a game to watch out for. And then, obviously, coming into February, Nottingham Forest away. Again, another tight game. They're definitely going to be up for that one. Manchester United at home. We did play well against Man U at home. Last season wasn't so bad. Them 2 goals were just... the first goal was stunning in quick succession. So that'll be another big game for Leeds. The 4th of March, take on Chelsea away. We played alright against Chelsea away last season. They looked a bit leaky, but I don't know. It just depends how we are at this stage of the season, to be honest, to be able to try and get points against them. Arsenal away on the 1st of April, another tough game. Depends again how we are and where we are, and if we're playing well and stuff, and if Jesse March is in charge. And then going on to the 15th is Liverpool at home. That's another crucial game. Will they come and give us a hiding? I don't know. Fulham away and Bournemouth away. 2 really big games where we can try and pick up points. At the 6th of April, we do take on Manchester City at home. Manchester City away. And actually, they're probably going to give us a hiding at their place, aren't they, again? And then the last game of the season, Tottenham at home. That is one to look out for, which, again, could maybe see us in Europe. Maybe. Who knows? But for me, these are just, they've been really fair to us, the Premier League fixtures. They've been really fair to us in the last season. They've been fair to us this season, not last season. They weren't fair to us. That was horrible. That was a horrible run of games. Absolutely horrible. Some of the games we played, it was just dreadful. But you know, because we had like February, we had like Manchester United, Liverpool. We shouldn't really have had Liverpool. We should have had them in December, but due to COVID, and that won't really play part as much this season anyway. But you know, I like these fixtures, and possibly looking at Leeds United, I think they'll become a lot better. And I could actually see us breaking to top six, being European football. I don't think we'll be in Champions League. I don't think we're going to be in. Possibly might not be Europa League. I'd love to see Leeds United in Europa League. Just love to see us back in Europe and work our way up like we did in the early 2000s. So yeah, just happy. We've made some good signings so far. We've made the four. I'm saying four because possibly we could have two more make the way. So we've got two signings in so far. And yeah, so for now, guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the rumour roundup next, or in some other video next. So for now, guys, see you later. Bye bye.